I don't think the car's meant to be doing that. That is from the Passat B6, the car I bought quite some time ago with the intention of being a little bit of a fixer-upper and then taking a big European road trip to Romania being the final destination. And that car is meant to be my car that I use whenever I visit Romania. So I'm just going to leave that car in Romania because that's like my third home. Yeah, third home. But the car in its current state is nowhere near ready to tackle a nice long European road trip, which means plans have changed. So if the Passat can't be ready, then the next best option obviously was to fly. Would have really loved to drive across Europe and stop off at all these different towns and cities. We had it all planned, really look forward to it. And this time of year with the weather that we have across Europe would have been a lovely trip. But sadly, things didn't go as planned and we gotta move on. So flight. And so we've flown to Romania, to our part of Romania that we the closest airport to where we live is Satu Mare, and closest airport that flies to Satu Mare is Luton Airport, closest to us. And the only airline that flies to this airport from our closest airport in the UK is Wizz Air. Don't get me started with Wizz Air. They're always the delay, and obviously this journey there was a delay waiting for our flights, waiting to get the gate number and to board the plane. Never takes off on time. We arrive on our destination late. I was worried that the rental car people are going to get frustrated waiting around for us, but they're professionals. They knew what they were doing. Anyways, just thought it would be nice to take you on our journey in Romania. I know it's not the first time, but I'm going to document as much as I can during this journey, give you a lot of consumer advice in terms of flight, rental car. But right now, all I want to do is get home, eat some food, have a little bit of rest. It's been a long day, but I'm looking forward to showing you all my journey in Romania this time round. Cool. All right, catch up with you later. So you join me, now it's the next day. Didn't really have the energy to record content when we got back home, tired, hungry, little one's grumpy, need to put her to sleep. So basically, next day. So just quick little consumer advice before we jump in and show you what car we rented, leave you guessing for a bit. But in terms of I think it applies to rental cars anywhere in the world, to be honest, but in our case, we opted not to rent the car with who we booked our flights with. In this case was Wizz Air, because the prices with them to book the car was just way above market rates. Therefore, then the next option we went for was with Booking.com. They offered actually very competitive prices. It's just peace of mind because Booking.com is a very renowned business, so you kind of feel safe you opted for them. But after a lot of searching, and I also use ChatGPT to recommend good, safe options as well, they recommended actually quite a lot of local Romanian businesses to book a rental car. So I can't remember the exact name of the website I used, but I'll pop the links that was recommended in the description box down below. But I use this business that was similar to booking.com, but obviously it's a Romanian business, and it showed different rental car companies after I fill in my criteria of what type of car, the dates and time I need the car for, and the price is very competitive. Insurance wasn't too expensive, and then also gives you option for like baby seats. So yeah, like I said, I'll share the links for the businesses in the bio if you're planning to go to Romania. But the advice is basically, don't jump into renting your car straight away with one business, such as your airline that may offer rental cars. Shop around, find the best options. So yeah, let's go and take a look around the car that we rented. Okay, let's start off by having a quick look inside, just see if you can all guess what car we rented out. And you see there is the virtual cockpit, multifunctional steering wheel, no DSG paddles. We have a nice little Apple CarPlay screen, decent climate control dials. There is a wireless charging mat there, as well as wireless CarPlay connectivity, 2 USB-C chargers, DSG gearbox with the sports mode as well. The trim in here is quite tidy, nice and tidy. Yeah, quite nice and tidy. Cloth seats. That mini baby seat is not what we was given. This one we had at home here as well, so we'll switch it out because Amelia likes Minnie Mouse, I guess. But yeah, it's nice and tidy. Decent little rental car we got here. Can you guess what it is before we take a look around the outside? We have these headlights. Can you guess what car it is from the headlights? Let's have a better look around. Might be able to see already what it is. But yeah, here you go. It is a Skoda Is it Kamiq or Kamiq? Kamiq or Kamiq? Answers in the description box down below. So the story is, I booked to have a Volkswagen T-Cross. They didn't have that available, so the same car in the category was this Skoda Kamiq/Kamiq. Does the job for us, quite decent, drives okay. We'll go into the driving bit in a bit. Boot space, I would say it's similar-ish to a Golf. So it just about fit our very large luggage and our small check-in luggage as well. Just about got both of them in. If we had any more, definitely would have struggled, but just about did the job for our little family. But yeah, let's go for a spin and let you know my thoughts on how this car drives. Hey, my lovely passengers at the back.
Yes.
What do you think of this rental car that I've rented? Do you like it?
I love it.
Passenger number 2.
Yeah, it's alright.
So let's quickly run over the specs of the Skoda Kamiq, whatever you want to call it. I don't have the exact specs of this particular one I'm driving, but I know these cars come in 3 variations, 2 engine variations, 1 litre and a 1.5. The 1 litre comes in two variations, a 94 brake horsepower one, which comes in a 6-speed manual. Then there's the 1 litre that comes with a little bit more power at 115-ish brake horsepower. That comes with either a 7-speed DSG or a 6-speed manual. And then there's the 1.5 litre that roughly has about 150 brake horsepower. That also comes in a 7-speed DSG or 6-speed manual, which I believe this one has. I believe this one is the 1.5 because it drives very similar to the Seat Leon FRST that I had before. Pulls very similar, sports mode pulls very similar, the way the engine behaves very similar. So yeah, I believe this one is the 1.5. As I already mentioned, the power delivery in this car is about 150 brake horsepower. That I'm not concerned about because it honestly, jumping into this and driving it, it felt very similar in terms of like my Seat Leon FRST that I had before. In terms of handling, then this is where it's very different from the Seat Leon FRST that I had. The Seat Leon had DCC, so I can change the ride settings to be more sporty or softer, whereas this, I honestly thought this would have been a lot more comfortable with 16-inch alloys, slightly higher ride height because it's meant to be kind of like a mini hybrid SUV kind of crossover type of car. I thought it'd be a little bit more comfortable, but I guess because of the ride height, it gives it a bit more wobble, and it's been a bit disappointing on the roads here in Romania. Some of the roads we've been on have been quite bumpy and up and downish, so it's not felt quite as stable as I thought this car would have been, or smooth as I thought this car would have been. So ride comfort has been a little bit more disappointing. Kind of curious how a much more sportier car would have handled here. Maybe next time when we can take the Passat here, then I can do a different kind of review to see how the Passat handles on the same roads here. Hopefully soon. Anyways, in terms of like, was this suitable for our trip? Yes. I mean, boot space was just about enough for our luggage. If we had one more child, then obviously that would be a different story. I would need a bigger car. But in terms of the budget we had and the rental car that we wanted, this ticked all the boxes, does everything that we wanted it to do. Takes us to A and B, holds our luggage, passengers are comfortable. But yeah, would I recommend this? If you're set on a particular budget and similar kind of luggage as we're carrying, then yes. If you obviously have more kids and more luggage, then yeah, you need to spend a bit more for a bigger car. So back on the road again. We're coming to the conclusion of my trip in Romania. I'm just currently heading off to the airport on my own, not with the wife and little one. They've still got a week, an extra week in Romania with their family. So I gotta go back and, well, head off to work. Got work. First thing tomorrow, back at work. But it's been a very lovely trip. I really enjoyed this part of Romania. Lovely. And come on, I'm in the middle, I'm in the center of the, in between the lines. Yes, annoying. This driver assist on these like newer cars are so annoying. They're so intrusive. Like anything it doesn't like, it tries to like pull you, like the steering wheel. They pretty much take over the steering wheel and shout at you. But off that topic, back into the main topic. But yes, I really like this part of Romania. It's so chill, so much nature, so much greenery, and kind of just switching off for a bit, just not being stuck in on your digital devices. It's nice that I have all this time to really have that one-to-one with my daughter, and being able to watch her grow up this week as well. It's just been so nice to have that connection with her, and just, yeah, it's lovely. Eating very natural foods, like things that are local to us, whether it's going into the forest and picking mushrooms, or getting eggs from our garden, because we've got chickens in the garden, we have pigs, we have vegetables, so it's nice to just kind of live off nature for a bit, and have different food for once. Instead of the usual that we always have at home. I've not had rice for a week, so I'm kind of looking forward now to go back home and have rice again. But yeah, I'd totally recommend coming to this part of Romania. Next time though, I definitely feel like I need to venture out, further out to some bigger towns, because I've visited a lot of the neighbouring towns here, and the next time I need to visit the bigger town, which is Cluj-Napoca, which is about 3 hours drive. It's just nice to see different parts of this Romania around here. But I definitely recommend to visit if you like this kind of stuff, nature, the interesting architecture. A week is enough. A week is definitely enough. If you've got friends here as well, then I'm sure they can show you around. Especially if they're off-roader, even better. They can take you up into the mountain, go off-roading for a bit. Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. But anyways, we'll catch up when I get to the airport. Okay, cool. Here at the airport, ready to check in. Thank you very much for having me once again, Romania. I hope I've done the country some justice by showing some of the best bits in the part of Romania I've been in. I think the next time I visit Romania, I'm going to do a video on cars of Romania, because there's been some very interesting cars I've come across here. Definitely not probably what some people think Romania is, probably full of like Dacias and carts being pulled by horses. Definitely not that. It's got a much better image than you lot all probably think. But yeah, thank you again for having me in Romania. Enjoyed my trip. Until then, see you all next time, and thank you very much for tuning in to this week's video. Hope you enjoyed my travel video, I guess. But if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to like and subscribe. See you all next time. Thank you very much. Bye bye.